Guys, what's up, Alex here. Welcome back to another MotoGP game. This is MotoGP 2017. This is episode 1 of this career mode, and we're going to jump into it straight away. Obviously, last year we had the Valentino Rossi game, but this year they've gone back to sort of more original roots with just the MotoGP 17 game. So, let's jump into this and see what we have to start off with in this career mode. So, straight away, we can already see here there's managerial career mode and rider career mode, which is interesting because I can't remember them ever having the managerial career mode in there. So that's something interesting which we will look into at some point, but this career mode here today is going to be the rider career mode. So let's jump straight into this and see what our first things are to do. Okay, so as always we design our sort of character for the game. Let's look and see if any of these are actually I'm sorry, that hat looks so photoshopped. Anyways, let's just go through these. Do any of them look anything like us? I mean, I can't really see anyone that looks anything like me whatsoever. Let's just go with this geezer. Right, so let's go through mine. I'll do all this, guys, and then I'll get back to you once it's all done, because it's not the most interesting thing to watch in the world. Right, so this is what we're going with here. So we've got my name, my nickname, age. Unfortunately, my favourite number, which is 23, so we're just going to go 66. I don't think I've ever used that number before. I normally went with 43, if I remember correctly, in the previous game. So we'll try something different this year, and hopefully it'll bring us a bit of success. So pretty good stuff. Let's jump into this and quickly go through all of the helmets and this sort of stuff. I don't know whether they're going to have anything like the helmet I've got, which is literally just a plain black helmet, or is that just a bit boring? It looks a little bit like that. Should we go with something with a bit more personality to it? Because that's a little bit boring like that. So let's have a quick look here, guys. See what we've got. I think I'm going to go with this one for now, because I've sort of gone with the yellow style so far in my sort of design of the numbers and the back of the driver suit and all that sort of stuff. So I think we'll go with that, but it might not work out at all, because our livery on our bike might just completely sort of not match it at all. But we'll just go with yellow for now. Quite into yellow stuff right now. So let's confirm that. Go through riding style. I've always gone with balance, but I'm never sure which one to go. Old school looks pretty cool, but I think we'll just go with balanced, and we'll just stick with that now. I think you can change that. In previous games, but I could be wrong. So, nonetheless, we have got a wildcard event coming straight up. So it looks like, I don't know which team we've got actually. We'll go through. It's the Marco Simoncelli track, the San Marino track. So we're going to do this one and Aragon in this video right now. So this is the Italian / San Marino. No, it's not Italian at all. It's San Marino. So let's jump straight in. I think this is a track I'm pretty terrible at, so this is going to be absolute banter. Right then, guys, we're ready for this first race here, and I've looked through and I can't find a single way to change the controls, which is really strange. So we'll have to work these out as we go along here. I think, is it A and Z? Yeah, A's accelerate, I think Z's the brake. Okay, I think we have auto braking on anyway, but this is going to be an interesting race. So lights out, and away we go here in the Red Bull KTM Cup thing. I think is this where they like find like new riders like for their teams in Moto 3? I assume so. Right, so we're just going to try to have a good race today. Already a bit of contact. I just want to have a clean race here, lads. I'm using the keyboard, so that's going to be an interesting one. I want to use my PS4 controller, but I need to go and grab it from where I'm staying at uni. So that'll take me a couple of days to do so. So we'll probably get okay with well, actually, I don't know. We're not going to get okay with the keyboard. Let's be honest. The keyboard is never the right solution for any game, especially racing game. I used to race with someone in like an F1 league who raced with a keyboard, and he was not actually too bad. So you can obviously be decent with the keyboard, but for me, ideally, it's not the control of choice. Right, so we're going into the last sector of this lap here. I remember this was so much fun in the MotoGP class. You could just sort of just about scrape through there flat out. A little bit of braking through here on this time though, but we are catching up to them. Trying to go on the outside. They've all backed off onto the inside there, and well, we're trying to sneak him, move down the inside. Oh no, there was contact there. Edged him out wide. Not exactly the cleanest riding in the world there, but we've got ourselves up into what I think the points are. I don't know. I assume they're the same as the rest of the MotoGP categories, where it's top 15 for the points. So that would be a pretty decent start for me here today. But Stoppe has just gone around the outside of us there, but we've got him. And up we go to the start-finish line here in this MotoGP sort of Rookies Cup. And down to turn 1 on the brakes. We're going to go the wide way through there. That's not going to be the right way, though. And Stoppe has come back to get us again. But we'll put the power down a little bit earlier this time. And it's not got such a shabby line. Oh, no. That's not the racetrack, though, Alex. That is bad. Anyway, so we've lost just one position there. Not good, though. We'll try and gain this position back. Oh! across the curb again. And we got a second penalty there. That's not going to be good. I think I had those turned off in the last one just because I got very annoyed with them. No, another position lost. That's out of the points now. I suppose we would have been out of the points anyway with that penalty. We'll try and get him back down the inside there. I suppose it's so different to like F1 racing where it's much easier to defend your position, but especially in Moto 3 where they aren't that quick, or these sort of bikes which aren't that quick, you really are struggling to defend from people because one bit of slipstream and it can really help you past. Right, so they're all on the inside line, so let's take a bit of an F1 line approach here. Wide lines, and we're getting that faster exit. Okay, no, it's not wide at all, actually just slow and lost the position. Right, it's heading to the last lap of the race then, guys. Can we get anything better than 15th? We've got this 1 second penalty lingering over us here with this last lap. Oh, this guy's gone for an absolute dive bomb and a half. I can't blame him, that's exactly what I would do, but last lap, he's definitely going to be trying to get the points. Mate, you don't need to do anything silly because I'm going to get a penalty anyway. Maybe we can work together and get ourselves a little bit higher up the field. Slightly deep into there. Throw on the acceleration a little bit early. They've all hopped over the curbs in front of us, though. That might mean they've had slightly worse... Okay, I can't say anything because I've just done exactly the same thing. But I thought they'd have a bad run, but it wasn't the case. P15 right now. Last points position, but only 0.15 seconds behind us here. So we're going to be losing this position, unfortunately. We're going to be out the points. We might be out the points anyways. We've gone really wide. Oh dear, Alex. Right, this is the last part of the lap here, guys. Can we get anything better than 15th? These bikes in front are going 3 wide. That's surely not going to work out through there. Bit of a lift off. But the bikes behind me are actually really putting the pressure on as well. I've gone a slightly wayward through there. We've caught up a lot on these guys through here, so should we go for it? I don't know. I just want to finish this race without too many silly accidents. Oh, we've gone wide though. How have we done that? We completely messed up that line through there. Right, penultimate corner. Don't think we're going to have enough here, unfortunately, to grab anything more than 15th on track. We've slightly messed up the last corner as well, so up to the start-finish line. It's going to be P15 on track and probably like P17, P18 after this penalty, as Moto 3 is so close. But I enjoyed that first race, and hopefully that's... Whoa, oh my, again, dive bombed into turn 1. Hopefully more to come here. So, oh, I thought it said Alex P1. P18 after a penalty. Damn it. Wish other people would get penalties as well, but probably not the case. Anyway, good stuff from AlexZAfRo. I mean, I'm probably supposed to be winning these sort of things, but I didn't get a chance to qualify. Strange stuff. Yeah, the team aren't very happy. Oi, oi, what's this? Some points, 600 reputation, and a 20% bonus. Awesome stuff. 720, but that's not going to really help us whatsoever. So, Aragon. Okay, I remember this track. Don't remember it being a particularly amazing one for us. Let's see what we can do. Aragon, a second race of the episode, but fingers crossed, lads. Let's try and do something here today. Rightio then, lads. Round 14, apparently. Oh, I better skip these cutscenes. I remember I got copyright from them in the past. Anyway, Motorland, Aragon. They've definitely done a good job with these graphics. I don't know whether it's just I'm playing on PC, but they definitely seem improved over the last game I played. That was on PS4, so I guess there is inherently going to be some differences, but it definitely is looking nicer, and in general the sounds sound a lot more realistic. So, anyway, I've unnoobed myself, and I've found out how to change the controls. So I've got acceleration as the up button, left and right as the steering, and spacebar as brake. For some reason, that worked for me in the past, so fingers crossed it's going to work for me here today. I want to get points today. I'm going to really push it. I'm going to be a bit more aggressive. Now I've got the controls the way I want them. We're going to really push it here and see whether we can get a good finish. Maybe top 10. We need that Moto 3 ride at all costs, lads. We need to do it. So we'll push. Oh no. Okay, keep calm. We can do this. Right, to P16, lads. Okay, so we're close. It's already going better. The controls are definitely playing in my favour. Yes, I'd definitely much rather use a controller, but right now this is exactly what the best I can do. A nice little overtake down the inside there into the points positions, and we need to make sure we don't get any silly penalties this time. We'll get them on the cutback hopefully, but yeah, make sure we don't get any silly penalties. No, he tried to cut in there, but it wasn't just about going to do it. No, yeah, no silly penalties, and fingers crossed, some solid points here today will get the interest of some of the Moto 3 teams, where I really need to jump into that category and start doing well straight away. Oh, locking up the rear brake with a look at it. There was some black marks going down on the track. Oh no, Kelly's gone back down the inside. That's a bit of contact side by side. I'm racing this too much like a car race where contact is, well, I suppose contact in MotoGP is actually quite frequent. You know, rapid is raced and all that. Anyway, back straight time. We actually had a good run out of the corner there. Bit of a slipstream. These bikes aren't the quickest in the straight line, and every bike's exactly the same. So, yeah, I suppose it's not the easiest in the world to get a decent overtake in down the straight because everyone's just going on at exactly the same blooming speed. But last corner, who's going to be later on the brakes? Who's going to be more fearless? There's contact in front of us here. There's 3 bikes trying to go to the same part of the track there. And I think, oh, we've slightly turned in a bit too early there. That would have been a really good run. Oh, we've slightly hit the curb as well, but we'll block him off there. P14 for now. But overtakes are definitely happening in front, so there could be some contact, and there could be a chance of us getting into the top 10. Down the inside, we've done him! We've done him up to P12. Awesome stuff on Carrasco. And someone else there have made contact. That means they had a bad run, and we're into the top 10, lads. Awesome sauce. Right, let's see what we can do now. Gianni? I don't know, too many names. You guys know my MotoGP pronunciation skills are terrible. I know most of these guys aren't really racing like at the top, but still their names I'm definitely not going to be able to pronounce. So far it's looking decent. Good overtake there between, is that Okyu or something like that? Is that how you pronounce his name? But oh, they've gone a strange line through there. We've just gone through there, and much quicker line through there than those guys, and we're into P8. This race is going, I'm not going to say it. I'm just not going to say it. So we've got just over a second here to Masaki, who is currently sitting in P7. I think there's a bit of a gap in front of him as well. Yeah, there's like 3 bikes, 2 bikes, and then there's a bit of a gap to the cars in front. Look, see, there you go, first mistake. Already referring to them as cars. To the bikes in front of them. So what does that take you up to? What, 5 positions there? Is that basically to P3? So we're sort of in the pack of the podium, but the front 2 look like they've definitely split it up and have gone quite far ahead. But let's be honest, we're quite far behind here, so I doubt we'll get anything better than 8th place here today. But 8th place I'll definitely take, because coming to this race I said top 10 would be awesome, and well, we've done that even before the end of lap number 2. But then we've got these proximity arrows telling us that someone's right up behind us, so we've got to keep an eye on our mirrors here, because, well, not I. Do they even have mirrors? I don't think they do. Oh, I've taken a strange line through there. What am I doing? Oh no, I've bottled that. P10 again. Okay, let's just stop talking and get these overtakes back done once again. Remember correctly, this is a good corner to get an overtake in as the AI brake a bit early. And Gianni's made a slight mistake, but we haven't been able to capitalise on that, unfortunately. So when we look to the inside here into... Is this the corkscrew? It feels like a bit of a corkscrew, Laguna Seca-esque. Those 2 are making contact in front here. And we've got another bike past us there. No! Don't steal our top 10 away from us, lad. Yeah, give it back. Right, so only a couple more corners. The bottle of top 10 finish. Let's try and take a wide line into here and get a good enough run out this corner. Oh, pretty good, actually. Not too bad. We might be able to get Gianni. That's a good slipstream as well. Much better run out that corner than Gianni. We should be able to sling past him into the last corner. Maybe Carrasco as well. It's looking pretty decent, to be fair. And into the final corner. He's going to have pushed us out wide a little bit. 2 very different lines to the last corner. Can we get back Carrasco? We've gone back the inside. He's left the gap. We've hopped over the curbs and up to the start-finish line. Are we going to grab P8 back? I think we have. Awesome stuff. The 66 gets into the top 10 for the first time. Exactly what I needed. And hopefully that's enough to pique some of the interest of the Moto3 team. So Rory Skinner wins. AlexZAfRo, he was one of the other guys that was in there as well. So, I don't know, he doesn't look very happy, but that was a much better result here today. Whoa, 13,000 points now. What's happened there? We've got 12,000 points randomly for Championship 2? What does that even mean? Anyway, let's proceed and see what the next adventure is. Okay, well, we don't have much choice, so you might as well just let us proceed anyway. Mate, I want to race in Moto 3. Like, fair play to the Rookies Cup and all that, but man's not up for that. Anyway, so what are we seeing here? The best offer we have is a team that's at 75 performance. KTM, Honda, KTM, Honda, Mahindra, KTM, Peugeot. What? I don't even know Peugeot and Moto 3. No, I'm not going to lie, guys. I haven't really been watching Moto 3 at all this year. Only really just catching up with the MotoGP races here. But it's a tough one. Honda or KTM, they've both got... Well, these 3 teams have got 75 performance. think I could cheat and go and have a look at what these the sort of standings are in real life to see which team works out. But they're all the same livery. Why can't they just have some interesting livery like that one? Why can't that be on a good bike? Oh, this is such a tough choice here, guys, because obviously I want to be on a good chance for a race-winning bike, but I feel that none of these are going to be particularly race-winning. I think we'll go with this team. No real reason why. Just think it looks cool. So that is pretty much it for this video, guys. If you could remember to leave a like, that'd be massively appreciated. So, the Grand Prix of Qatar, the first race of the new season is coming up soon here. So the Rookies Cup here they're all basically the same, the team and all that, but I don't think you guys particularly want to see that. I think that'd be quite boring to watch. I could be wrong, but I think Moto 3 is where it starts to really get interesting. But we could have done it, but now we've decided Moto 3 is the way to go. And I think that's where probably most of you guys would have liked to see me race. So, Benjamin Scott, very professional blue shirt and very photoshopped face on. But, yep, anyway, okay, so we all know this sort of stuff. And fingers crossed, we'll be all good for the season ahead. So, we're racing with the boy Benjamin in this Moto 3 season. So thanks for watching. If you could remember to leave a like, it'd be massively appreciated. If you could remember to comment down below who your favourite MotoGP rider, that'd be massively appreciated. It's really awesome to interact with you guys on stuff like that. So that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for more MotoGP 2017 Career Mode. See ya.